Hey there, grade 8s. Welcome back to lesson 5 of chapter 2. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about using order of operations with integers. So just kind of as a review, I've got this question on the board. Feel free to pause the video and put your answers in. We'll see if everyone kind of gets the same answer. Remember to use proper order of operations. So if we forget, we're using BEDMAS or PEMDAS. So we have brackets, exponents, multiplication and division happens from left to right, and addition and subtraction happens from left to right as well. So whichever comes first, it doesn't have to be necessarily one over the other. Okay, so pause the video, get your answer, and then we're going to come back to it right away. Okay, so for calculating the answer here, I'm actually going to be able to do both of these at the same time because they are separated by an addition sign. So I am not having to interfere with 6 and 36. So I can actually do my multiplication and my division at the exact same time. So this gives me 56 plus 36 divided by 6, or divided by 4 gives me 9, plus 1, minus 1 is 10. Minus 1 would be 8. All right, next I'm going to do my addition. So 56 plus 9 gives me 65 minus 1, and this is going to give me 64. So hopefully everyone got that as their answer. Okay, so we're going to talk about using order of operations for some questions. I'm just going to basically be giving you questions, and we're going to be walking through them. So the first one, let's talk about if we have something like this. So negative 6. I have square brackets because I'm going to be putting my integers into rounded brackets, just so that you know that they have a symbol that is attached with them. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then divided by negative 4 plus negative 5. All right, so give this one a go. And then, we're going to solve it together. So as soon as you're done, you can hit play. All right, so for this answer, I'm going to do this part first. So I have a negative plus a negative. So I'm adding two negatives together. I'm going to get a bigger negative. So I'm going to get negative 8 divided by, now I've got negative 4 plus negative 5. Now, I know that some of you might look at this and say like, okay, Mr. Nick, but now you have a whole bunch of brackets. So we have to do our brackets first because that's technically what it says. Well, these brackets don't actually have operations inside of them. Okay, so if they don't have operations that you can complete inside, then they're just regular numbers. So I'm going to go to my division first. So negative 8 divided by negative 4 is going to give me positive 2. So now I have 2 plus negative 5, and this is going to give me negative 3 as my final answer. All right. So hopefully you were able to get that one. So we'll go on to the next one. Okay, for the next one, it's going to go like this. So we're going to have 2 plus 4 times negative 8 divided by negative 6. All right, so here we go. This one is a little bit interesting because we technically have to do the top before we get to the bottom. So give it a try and see what you get, right? So as I'm going through, I have to do my multiplication first. So I'm going to get 2 plus, this is going to give me negative 32, all divided by negative 6. Okay. Now I can do my addition. So 2 plus negative 32 is going to give me negative 30 divided by negative 6. And then I can actually go and answer this. So negative 30 divided by negative 6 is going to give me positive 5. Positive 5. So hopefully you were able to get that answer. All right. I've got one more that we're going to do, one more example, and then that'll be it. It's mostly a lot of practice and application of what we've been going through. So we're going to go with 18. Let's go minus negative 6 times -2 divided by 3 bracket -4. Okay, so this might be something a little bit different that you're not used to seeing, okay? Where you have a 3 and then a bracket and then the -4. This doesn't mean it's 3 plus or minus. It actually means when there's no symbol and you have something right beside the bracket, it actually means multiplication. Okay, that's the operation that we would do in this situation. So when they're side by side. So let's start at the top. I've got my brackets here. So I've got 18 minus -6. So our rule is when we're subtracting, we can actually change the symbol. So we've got 18 plus 6 now. So that's going to give us 24 times -2 all over. And I'm going to do this operation because the bottom isn't going to affect the top. So 3 times -4 is going to give me -12. Okay, so once again, because it's just right outside the bracket, I have to multiply everything in. And that'll make more sense later on. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply the top out. So I've got 12 times -2. So positive times a negative is going to be -48 divided by -12. Okay, now I can actually go and do this operation. So 48 divided by 12 is going to give me, because these are both going to become positive, because I have an even number, so my answer is going to be even, and I'm going to get 4. So positive 4 is my final answer for that one. All right. So you're going to get a bunch more questions that you can practice. If you have any questions, please bring them to the Zoom chat, or just message me on Hangouts, and I'll be able to help you out there. Okay. Good luck.